Sun Wukong declared. It was me who ate it, so what? You have a problem with that? He then commanded the Queen Mother, bring me a chair, and then kill your dog and feed it to her. The muscles on the Queen Mother's face began to twitch as she gritted her teeth and said, bring him a chair. A small stool was brought and placed in a corner of the hall. Sun Wukong kicked the stool away and demanded, Sun Wukong, are you trying to rebel? Sun Wukong retorted, I merely wanted a suitable seat, but since you refuse to give me one, with a wave of his hand, all the gods instinctively ducked under the table. The Queen Mother's throne then flew over the heads of the gods and landed in front of Sun Wukong. He strutted towards it, then suddenly stood up. No, it should be given to the injured girl. He moved the throne to Ayao's front. Ayao's face turned pale, as if it were an electric chair. The Queen Mother smiled and said, Ayao, sit down. Why won't you sit? Sun Wukong looked around mockingly. What bird is chirping here? The Queen Mother's face turned from white to red, then to black. Sun Wukong continued to mock. What's that thing changing colors over there? Looks like a big sweet potato. Ayao couldn't hold back her laughter, and once she started, she couldn't stop. Big sweet potato, changing colors, ha ha ha. Changing colors sweet potato, ha ha ha. Queen Mother is a changing colors sweet potato. She laughed so hard she rolled on the ground, pounding the floor, tears streaming down. Eventually, it was unclear what she was saying, only seeing her bury her head in the ground, sobbing. Sun Wukong was also taken aback by her laughter, reminding her, be careful you don't lose your breath. The Queen Mother finally exploded like a balloon, roaring, Sun Wukong, you, this demon monkey. Sun Wukong retorted, what did you say? The Queen Mother repeated, demon monkey. Sun Wukong shouted, I am the great sage equal to heaven, on equal footing with the Jade Emperor, joking with you, yet you dare call me a demon monkey? The Queen Mother, aren't you? You aren't you? Do you really think you're the great sage equal to heaven? Pa! You're just a wild monkey we couldn't tame in our garden. Sun Wukong retorted, old sweet potato, dare you say that again? The Queen Mother roared, what did you call me? Demon monkey. Sun Wukong laughed, old sweet potato. The Queen Mother retorted, demon monkey. Ayao was still laughing on the ground. Sun Wukong burst into, then suddenly roared, raising his staff and charging straight towards the Queen Mother. She was caught off guard, staring helplessly as the thick staff flew towards her, forgetting to dodge. Sun Wukong's move was too fast. No one had time to save the Queen Mother. Suddenly, an object flew straight towards him. Sun Wukong swung his staff horizontally, smashing the object into pieces. Shiny fragments scattered everywhere. It was a glass cup. His golden cudgel changed direction, giving the heavenly generals a chance. The four great heavenly kings rushed forward, holding back Sun Wukong, while the bewitched and silent dragged the stunned Queen Mother away. Sun Wukong fought two at once as if playing. The 28 mansions, 9 bright shiners, 12 earthly branches, 5, overturned the table, shouting, cut him down, and charged forward together. Sun Wukong exclaimed, great, let's fight it out. He shook his spirits, swinging his staff with golden light, nearly 100 heavenly generals, yet none could take a single step closer. People kept flying out of the formation, crashing into the walls of the hall. The mighty miracle god, being large, couldn't squeeze into the formation, so he watched from outside, only to spot Ayao. She had finished laughing and was struggling to get up. The mighty miracle god jumped over, reaching out with his giant hand to grab Ayao like a chicken. Suddenly, he felt a flash, and Sun Wukong was already in front of him. The heavenly generals were still shouting in the formation. Attack! Attack! Strike his left flank! Strike his lower body! The mighty miracle god forced a laugh. Ayao, there's a piece of straw in your hair. Let me take it out. Where is it? Sun Wukong pressed his hand on the mighty miracle god's head, turning him half a circle with one hand, then kicked him in the butt. The mighty miracle god screamed and flew high into the air, heading straight towards the ceiling of the hall. He hurriedly let go of Ayao and covered his head with both hands. Sun Wukong leaped up, catching Ayao in mid-air. Upon landing, the mighty miracle god crashed through the ceiling. Looking at Ayao, still full of laughter in Sun Wukong's arms, he dropped her on the ground. This little girl must be scared silly. Is there a doctor here? Ah! The mighty miracle god crashed through the other side of the hall's ceiling and fell back due. WN. He wasn't incapable of flying, just too scared to remember. Until he crashed among the heavenly generals, they realized Sun Wukong was gone. Where's the demon monkey? Come out and die quickly. They looked around, hoping he wouldn't appear. Ayao was gone too. Someone reported seeing a golden flash heading down to the mortal realm. Oh! The heavenly generals all sighed in relief. Feeling the posture was wrong, they quickly started cursing again. The Queen Mother returned to the hall, seeing the mess of the peach banquet, her nose turning red with anger. She stepped to the center of the hall, hearing a crunch underfoot. She looked down and saw the shards of the glass cup on the ground. Who threw my precious? The glass lamp. On the dark, blackened slopes of the flower fruit mountain, Sun Wukong and Ayao sat there. Sun Wukong patted his head. What's wrong with me? Why do I lose control at those times? Why do I say those things? Why do I forget everything when I start fighting? I thought I had changed myself into a proper immortal. Ayao asked. Do you regret it? Sun Wukong pondered. Maybe I'm destined not to be an immortal. The Jade Emperor might not know about this yet. Maybe he'll still invite me back. Should I go back? Ayao asked. Do you still want to go back? Sun Wukong replied. There's nothing left to miss in the heavenly palace, but I told someone I'd return. Maybe I should go back to say goodbye. Do you not want to go back? Ayao firmly said. No, I don't want to go back. She continued. It's strange. When the Queen Mother said she'd banish me to the mortal world, I was terrified, as if the sky was falling, but now it seems just like that. She stood up and jumped a few times. Here, I can jump when I want, say what I want. No one controls me.